3 a.m. and now we're waiting to start the swim around Inishmore, the third of the 3 Aron Islands to complete. The other 2 are done, Inishmore, Oirr, and we're heading off now.
It's 4:30 in the morning and the swim is now well underway. Fergal is in the water for approximately 22 minutes. He's swimming great. We're now turning a corner. You won't be able to pick up much on this, but we will be back again shortly. First feed over. Fergal is happy. We're on target. And all going well. We're happy on board. We've got flat seas. We've got no wind at the moment. And the forecast is good for the day. He's in plenty of water. We've done a stroke rate on a few occasions. And he's bang on 64, 65. Everything is looking great. 6:41. We're just passing the Black Fort. Coming up on the back of the island, halfway through. On the back of the island. The sea is grand and flat. He's been accompanied by a lot of seals still, a lot of wildlife around, and he's got some jellyfish in there as well. Coming up to a point here now called the Uncrow. That's a point on the island here. And we're doing great progress.
We're 4.5 hours in, 12k done. We're going up to Dun Angus now, so he's flying it, but he's still quite a challenge ahead, but no better man than Fergal. We'll get it done.
Probably won't pick up on this video, but up on the top here, the top headland is where we've got to get to. We go across and then back down the other side, where we're expecting to see the water sea state a little bit choppier than we have right now. We're just passing what's known as the pencil, where a lot of people walk out onto and take some photographs. We're flying. We're flying.
Okay, Fergal, he's flying through the feeds. Feels like going very well, very efficiently. He's swimming over. He's swimming really well, really strong. He's after having 6 or 7 feeds. He's coming over in great humour, great spirits, and I'd say we're really happy with how he's swimming.
Here we have Fergal coming up on a feed. It's about 8:10 and he's flying.
8:48.
8:48, 10 to 9.
Oh.
Feed time!
Yeah, Fergal, get that in you. What a privilege.
How long are we going now?
We're going 4
It's 10 to 9.
4 hours 40 minutes or so.
4
hours 40. Okay.
You can actually see it looking from here.
Yeah, you can see
It's
it.
actually downhill.
All going well, and thanks to everybody for the best wishes on Facebook and WhatsApp and everything else that's around. Fergal appreciates it.
Yeah.
And what a great charity he's swimming for. When we get around this point, we're going to be turning and heading back for home. So we're in a good place once we can get around here before the tide turns. We'll catch the tide going down the other side of the island. But the next 5 or 6k are critical to the success of this swim. Because when the tide turns, it'll actually turn against us, even though it's supposed to be assisting us. The first 6k, we're going to be fighting into it because it wants to come back this way. The guy is flying. We've come around the pinch point. We're on schedule. We've swam 19k and we're in, just coming up on 7 hours. Fergie hasn't complained, but we know from here home it's going to get tougher every hour.
As soon as elbows, be nice in your back.
Come on.
That's okay. Well done, Fergal. Well done.
We're just passing 7 Churches Bay. Ten and a half hours into the swim. Fergal is moving along with a nice bit of flow here at the moment. He is finding it difficult though. There's no two ways about it. But he's going to get a lift because just on the, we won't be able to pick it out on his camera, but over on the rocks, on the land, is Mags and Barbara giving their support. No doubt he'll see them.
Hey! Woohoo! Woohoo! Woo!
We are now heading for Kilmurvey Head, which is a long stretch out in front. Again, we're trying to keep Fergal on the port side of the boat to keep him on line. Inland, inside in the bays on the starboard side, there are eddies which will not help us anyway. This is a long stretch, and when we have this long stretch home, the finish will be in sight. He is beginning to tire, there's no two ways about that, but he still has the tank and he's still going along with 64 strokes a minute. We have a fantastic pilot in John. Here we have Mark keeping a very close eye on Fergal. We've had a few words with Fergal to get him his game face back on and keep moving, keep turning over. We've plenty of time before the tide turns to get this job done, and that's the message we conveyed. We don't want any questions on how long have I left, how far have I gone, how long am I in. Just keep swimming, keep turning over. He's trained for this, he wants this badly, and now it's his moment to show that he wants it and he's going to get it. There's no safety concerns at the moment. The stroke rate remains positive. There's no signs of Fergie getting cold. The sun is up and the water is pushing to 17 degrees. It's his to finish. It's his to close out. All we can do is help him and encourage him. Our hearts are in our mouth. Fergal has literally less than 2 laps in Sandy Cove to go. He's swimming strong, and look what's come out to join us. The Oirr Lifeboat is out honking its horn in support of this guy who is raising lots of money for the Aron Lifeboats. It really is an emotional scene right now, albeit our Fergal's in there on his own. He'll be happy later, I know, but all of us on board are ecstatic that we are so close to finishing this swim. He's got head down and he's continuing his quest, stroke after stroke.
Come on, Fergal, you're nearly there.
Come on, you're nearly there.
Fergal is continuing to turn over arm after arm after arm. He is exhausted, he's almost spent. In his mind, I think 13 hours was this swim, even 12 and a half. We're now over 13 hours and we have the last few hundred meters left. We've caught the tide again, so we're going to get there, and we have the safety and comfort of having the Oirr out here to inspire and to help us finish and to witness the finish of this mammoth task. Nobody has ever swam around this island. Fergal has completed the swim. He made it back to the start point. We photographed him on the rocks. He has now swam back to the boat.
That was superhuman.
Exhausted? Where are your clothes? Well, Fergie baby, what does it feel like?
It's actually fantastic. I was just starting to say there, I have to train, that's the 3 of them together now. And all I was saying when I did the other 2 was, I'd be ashamed to leave this one behind.
You got the Oirr Lifeboat behind you. Did you get a real boost when the Oirr Lifeboat came out to support you at the end, Ferg?
There's 2 things in it. It put you under pressure to finish it all right, and to keep going.
And tell me, you feel grand. I know you're cold, but you're fine. Everything is good. Listen, Ferg, we'll talk again later, buddy, and well done. We're just so excited for you, buddy. Whoop, woo!
Honey, I'm home! I missed you, Max. I missed you. Oh.
I'll let you in there.
Brilliant stuff, buddy.
Come on, what a man.
Thanks for reading.